Hey guys, it's Crispy Driver. We're back at our Road to Endurance racing. This time, changing it up a little bit. We're going to be racing the GR86 here at Lime Rock Park. Pretty familiar with this track, so I'm feeling pretty confident. We're going to see what we can do. Haven't got to qualifying yet. I'll give you the results right before I start the race. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, hit that like button. If you subscribe, just know that I appreciate it. But let's get ready to race. All right, guys. So it looks like we're going to start in 9th place, and rain is close, so we may end up having to race a bit in the rain. This is a rolling start in this series, so that's going to be a bit new for us as well.
Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Yeah, we don't want a DNF, so we're going to keep it clean. Even if we lose some places, we're going to try to get the car home. That's our main goal. My first rolling start, I'm not real positive what to be doing here. I'm really trying to make sure my brakes are warming up. Kind of doing a little bit of braking and then gassing. Just trying to get those nice and warm. This is an awkward spot to get through. Okay, let's get ready. I assume the safety car comes in after this. Here we go, green, green, green. I'm gonna back out. I'm backing out of that. No way that's gonna go good. And that's exactly what I expected to happen. Oh, just like that. No! He took me out too. That's all right, we're all right. Okay, we got wheel damage. That's okay, it seems to be raining. Let's see if we can get it back around to the pits. Maybe we can get some wet tires on. Maybe we can get back up to the pack. Yeah, the leader's pitting. We're not gonna give up yet.
That's right, we're not going to give up. We're going to use everything we have to get around to the pits here. And we were able to make it in there just fine. The wheel damage didn't seem to affect us too much as far as drivability. But we wanted to go ahead and pit, thinking we could get a set of wet tires.
All right, looks like we're about a lap down. Let's see what we can do.
Unfortunately for me, I did not know how to change those tires to wet tires, so we ended up coming back out on this track with dry tires.
Bruh. Whew, fighting these guys in the back, they are not wanting anybody by them. All right, let's see what we can do. Conditions are worsening. Does seem to break, the rain's falling down a little harder.
And that rain made things a whole lot more difficult to try to unlap myself after falling so far back. So much so that nothing really happened for a few laps. And we'll skip ahead towards the middle of lap 3, where I explained why I had to let somebody by.
Okay, we had to let that guy by. If you've seen the blue and yellow flag, it means that I'm a back marker, and I wasn't going fast enough to keep this guy behind me, so.
Unfortunately, that's about the story for this race. Although I was able to get a couple passes out of the pit lane, not much happened, at least until lap 8, where I made this mistake. I then followed up that mistake with one of the most awkward recoveries I've ever done. And you could just see the disappointment in my face. I was not super happy with myself, but we move on and we kept pushing, and we still were in 14th position out of 18th, which I don't think was too bad. And again, not much else was happening. I did make another pass in the pits, so we'll skip ahead to the beginning of lap 12. As you can see, I was still clearly angry about my mistake, but my focus was on point.
The wet's just making it so much harder. We're just sliding a lot. Doing what I can. Basically just trying to minimize slip angle. Try to bring on that acceleration evenly. And it's once I feel that rear start to come around, we're just locking those brakes down. Make sure to focus on our braking points. We want to give ourselves a lot more time to brake. Especially now that the rear is trying to come out on us under braking. So even something that we could go through here full throttle before, I lost my rear end just going around it just at third gear. So yep, and I'm offline. All right, we're okay. We survived. We're on a white flag.
So I left this part in just to show the level of difficulty I had in trying to wring the neck out of this car on dry tires, but on a wet track. It was super slick. I got to give it to Iracing for creating such an amazing rain model.
The rain's just getting worse. Visibility's going down. Traction's all the way down. I think it was actually a car behind me. Probably the leader, actually.
It actually was the leader, and I hadn't taken the time to look at that blue and yellow flag like I had mentioned earlier. It's super important to keep an eye on that. If somebody's behind you that's much faster and in a better position, you definitely want to give them the right of way and let them get by you.
Bring it back to the pits as we're going.
Dang, guys. Yeah, that was sad. Went from 9th all the way to last. We did fight our way back up into 13th position, which, you know, I mean, it's not nothing, I guess. But overall, not super happy with that result. So, but yeah, we'll be all right. Well, that first race didn't go how we wanted. I think I'm going to chalk it up to just not knowing how the rain works in iRacing. So I familiarized myself a little bit before the second race on how to change tires if necessary. So we're going to run it back and see what we can do. All right, looks like we're starting in 10th for this race. So a little bit further back, but it's a large field. We got about 14 people in, 17 people in here. So it's a little bit of a packed house. We're going to be starting right in the middle again. So let's see what we can do. We're going to try to stay out of trouble. I think that was what we kind of fell into last time. We ended up kind of getting drawn into other people's problems, and it caused us a lot of problems. So we're going to try to focus on our own race, get the car across the line without any incidents. That's my main goal.
So as is pretty typical with iRacing, somebody did drop out right before the race began. So we did start in 9th position.
All right, we're going green, green, green. Really wish I had got some time to practice on these wet tires. They do seem to be performing about the same. Oh, I say that and then I'm spinning. Okay, we managed not to hit anybody somehow. Okay.
So I did get a little smart and was able on the right tire, but as you can see, it was definitely all my fault on that one.
All right, we lost some places here, but it's all right. We can fight for them back here. Okay, I don't know what that was. I wish I knew what that was. Somebody in the comments tell me, guys. That was crazy.
Little time skip here as not much was happening on track, but I did manage to get a couple positions just via people stopping to get wet tires. So by lap 5, I was back into my starting position, and I was looking to pass some of the cars ahead, although there was a lot of wrecks happening on track.
Man, it's getting crazy up here. Everybody's gonna be looking for the best exit on this corner right here. Oh, and I lost traction. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We survived. We lived.
Unfortunately, the car I passed that was crashed on the right was a back marker, but the one I passed on the left, that was for position. Not much else happened that lap, so we'll skip ahead to lap 7.
Woo! That was a good pass. Whew. I lost a little time there.
Although I thought I lost time, I actually had performed the fastest lap of the session that lap. Although I don't know it at the time, I now know that this car ahead was a back marker. He should not have made it that hard to get around.
Not quite as clean as I wanted, but no contact, so that was all we could really hope for in that situation.
So not much else happened that lap or for the few laps after, so we'll skip ahead to the end of lap 11 and the beginning of lap 12.
Okay. Woo! Alright. Lost traction there, but we saved it. We got somebody right to our left. I'm trying not to crash into him. It truly is a race of attrition today. Woo! All right, here we go. Last lap. Let's bring her home. The rain's getting worse, or at least it feels slicker. I don't know if that's the actual rain or if that's just because my tires are old. Oh, this guy's right in the track. Stay right where you're at, buddy. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for not killing me. We're just going to be gentle. We're just going to try to get through this last corner. It's really simple. There's nobody behind us. At least not close enough to matter. Or not close enough to anybody ahead. So let's just get it home. Let's bring her home. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, boy. That made up for that last race by a long shot. By a long shot. 10th to 5th, and I think we fell all the way back to like 15th at one point. Like, absolute madness. What a actual race. I mean, that was nuts. Definitely got to give it to these GRs and Iracing. I hadn't done this in the rain before, and it's definitely an experience. Definitely totally different than what I've raced these in the dry before. So definitely something cool. If you haven't done this before, definitely jump on this week while they're still at Lime Rock Park here. And I bet you're probably going to find some rain. So if you like this video, though, please hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe, and you know I appreciate that. And definitely comment down below. What was your favorite part of the race? Where can I get better? You know, tell me, guys. I need some coaching. So you guys help me out down in the comments below. But until next time, this has been Crispy Driver, and you have yourself a wonderful day. So check it out, boys. Check it out. Looks like whenever the end of the current season is over, we should have our C-Class license for sports cars. So we're finally going to be at the beginning of the next season, whatever that might be. I think right now we're in week, I'm not even sure what week we're in. Week 2 of 13. So at the end of this 13 weeks, we should get upgraded to that C-Class license and be able to run those endurance races. So what we will do to prepare, we're going to do a lot more racing on iRacing, just trying to pick some of the races that are maybe a little longer, maybe that ones to require pit stops, because we haven't tried doing that yet. We did one in that first race, but it didn't really work out well. So we want to do real good ones when the time comes. So be on the lookout, guys. We're definitely on our way. See you guys later.